So hello everyone. Now today we are going to see this topic is about parametric louvers or twisting louvers. So this is little demo for it. So you can see by changing the curve of graph mapper, so you can change the twisting angles of your louvers. So this is what we are going to make in this tutorial. So here we are starting with a new file. So in this one, what we need to do is we will open Grasshopper. So we will click on surface. So here first we need to make a vertical surface on which we will apply this twisting louver option. So surface, go to straight like this. So for making those kind of louvers, first what we need to do is we need to divide it. We need to make the portions of it. Like we will make two lines here and we will divide them into some portions. Let's suppose 13 and on the same side 13 here. So after that what it will do is I will have to make these lines. We need these lines so that we can separate it. So for making the same thing in Grasshopper, what we need to do is we need to first make a domain. So we will use the divide domain 2 because this time our domain is working in two dimensions. One is x and another is y. So first I will put my surface here and after that I will put my domain. So 1 in the x direction and probably 13 in the y direction. So these are my UV values. So after this, now I will use the isotrim command. Now what isotrim does is it will trim the surface of the main surface into smaller parts as per your domain. So here I need to put my surface and then I need to put my domain. But before that we need to select our surface, which is this one. So I will right click, set one surface. So I will select this one. So you can see it is dividing the surface. Like we have value 1 in x direction basically. So it is the single piece. And then you have 13 further segments in your v direction. So now after this, basically we need to twist it. So for making twist, what we need to do is we need to use iso curve, which is this one. So what iso curve does is it will give you the central axis, which is going to be here, and we will twist along that axis. So for getting that curve, so basically what we need to do is we have to attach these surfaces directly to iso. But make sure you just make it reparameterized, because by doing so what it will do is right now these surfaces have some values. Like this surface will have value on above of it. But what we need is we need to do it 0 to 1 in this direction and 0 to 1 in this direction. And similarly for the next surface, which is this one, 0 to 1 like this and 0 to 1 like this. So that it has the similar kind of values. So we will reparameterize it. So it will do it. Now what we need to do is we need to give the location UV where this iso curve will be. So if I use here we need to use the MD slider. This MD slider will exactly give you that position where we need to make it. So basically here we need to use this surface, not that one, because this is your domain. So we need to use this subsurfaces. So as you can see, when I click on this, it is giving you the exact center iso curve in u and v direction of your surface. So this you can change also as per your need, but right now what we need to do is we just need that 0.5 by 0.5. So I'm going there only. So I will use a new one so that the value will be the same. So I'm going to put this value. So now you have like u and v, but we just need the curve which is in u direction, because if I see it in curve, so these curves I need just the horizontal one, because I want to twist it along horizontality, not verticality. So now these will be my axis and these will be my surfaces. So now what we need to do is we will go to transform and we will use the command which is twist, this one. So in this command, this will be your geometry which is going from your surfaces till this point. And here what we need to do is you need to give the axis and you need to give the angle. So we will change the angle to degrees because we want to give the value in degrees. So I'm just giving the value. And here before you need to directly connect your axis, which are these curves here. But you can see these twisting are not accurate. Why so? Because here if you see there are two type of lines which are connecting, because this curve which we have here, it has for 13 values, but they are 13 different groups. But here we have a single group which has 13 values. So either we upgrade it this one, so here we have the option of graft, or we flatten this one so that it comes to the same level. So we will do the flatten to this one. So you can see there is a twist here. So this twist you can increase, like I will just off these previews so that it will be easy for us to see. So now you can see that if I change the angle, so it will change the lower direction. So now what is going to be the next step is we need to mirror it. So I will use mirror command. So this is my geometry, but you can see it is going along this YZ plane. So this is my YZ plane. So I'm going to use the YZ plane here, but I want this YZ value to be here, not here. So for doing so, what I need to do is I will deconstruct my BREP, which is this surface, and I will get my vertices from here. So I will use the list item again. And this one I will use my items here. So I will see which point it is. So right now it is that one. So I will just add one of it. I will see which one it is. So I need this one. So this is the second one. So I will put this point here. So you can see this mirror geometry will come here only. So now what I need to do is these are my original twist and this one is my mirror one. These are the two twists which I am going to use. Rest I will off everything. I will make preview off for everything. So like this. So now you can see if I change the value, it all will change. All these louvers will change their shape or twist themselves. But now let's suppose if you want to be them in such a design like we have done here. So they are changing the value as per their graph value, as per their graph. So we need to add a graph before it. So how gonna we use it? So again we are going to our this script. So I'm going to use the range option. So range option, what it does is I will give it range from, this is my number of elements or number of steps, but this I generally give expression x minus 1. So I need 12 steps here, not 13. So here we have our domain which is going from 0 to 1, which is okay with us. So now I'm going to use the graph mapper here, which is this one. So I'm going to attach my graph mapper here, and I'm going to change my graph types to sine. So here you have this kind of graph. So I'm just going in the middle of it. So right now what is happening here, that you have different values, like you will have the values from 0 to 1. So but here if I use these values in degrees, what will happen? The twist is there, but it is very less. So what we need to do is we have to multiply this value. So multiplication, I'm going to use this one, and then I will use 90, because the maximum turn we want is 90. So I'm just connecting this directly here. So here you can see the value is first increasing and then decreasing. So it will depend on how much curve you need, like you want more curvatures here, you can do it. And though you can change these things also, it will become more, or probably if you want to make more divisions in it, you can do it from here also. So this is going to be there, like you can change in any kind you want, so it will be there. Now we can use two graph mappers also. So that will be the resultant. So we will going to connect it here, and again we are going to use the sine one and directly connecting here. So if you use this one, so you will have different kind of variations with it. So this is it for this surface. Again you can join it by brep join. So just connect these twisting surfaces and this geometry. It will make it into single element, and just go to layer and bake it to layer 1. So this is how our output will be, and I hope it is clear to you that how to generate different kind of options and permutation and combinations with this graph map.